You ready? Is it recording? All right, I think we're ready. Let's go. What I just realized, the revelation. So I just got off my shift, and I'm talking to you, baby. I just got off my shift, and it started off with I wasn't giving blood, but the previous nurse before me had given blood. Blood had already transfused. You're giving saline, which that saline bag is not supposed to be used to get the rest of that blood out. It could be, but that's not what it's used for. That is typically for if there's a transfusion reaction, or if you're ready for the blood, you're waiting for the blood, and you just want to get the line open and running. Okay. Moral of the story: that transfusion should have been stopped, completed. All education should have been done. Care plan should have been closed out, and that should have been it. I had nothing to do, or should have done nothing to do with that blood. I don't know. Remember I told you water? My thing's just been water. Like, it's all right. Don't even worry about it. I'll take care of it. Even though it was something that was left on my shift, and I didn't feel responsible. I didn't feel like it was my responsibility to take care of it. I did it without complaining. Doesn't matter. It's nothing to write anybody else about. There are some nurses that are that anal that would try to write somebody else up about it, but whatever it is what it is. I'm getting through the shift. It's a lot of things of this is the new grad floor, and I keep forgetting that this is the new grad floor. So it's a lot of things that I'm catching. It's a lot of little errors and stuff like that. It's not that I'm moving with cockiness or anything like that. I really just want to watch my tone, but at the same time, I also can't let something happen to these patients. It used to be something that just sat right here, and now I understand what that chip was. The chip is anger. I would really be upset because I didn't want somebody to tell me, number one, how to do my job, and secondly, just don't tell me nothing how to do my job. I felt like we got the same yeah. If you know something, you're trying to put me on something that I don't know, okay, cool. But when it's something that's really, really basic, like new grad level, to me it's an insult. And for a while I felt like I kept repeating the same thing. Like, why do I get so offended by somebody or the way somebody does something differently? And then I realized, like, I've been slowly getting drained. Like, how the heck why am I getting drained, or how did I get drained? And why does it feel like my mornings are just repeating, or it's just something, it's something different. And then also, whenever I would, because this happens usually on every contract, it's something that extremely boils me up to the point where something comes out of my mouth that I can't take back, and then it ends up costing me my job, right? So I recognize the reason why I say anger is a joy killer, because you can't be angry and be joyous at the same time. It's impossible. You can't be angry and nothing else at the same time. Anger is a power killer, and I'm wondering, like, what's wrong with my power? Like, what's up? Why I'm not moving the way I want to move no more? Why do I feel like, why am I so depressed? Why am I so down? Depression is bottled up emotions, but the one that sits, I don't know if it's in the middle or the top, but the one that sits there is anger. Because you want to get out of that situation so bad, but you can't. I remember when I told you I've just been getting these revelations. Every time I come back to bedside, it's like training ground for me. And I'm like, whenever I get a dream, I'm like, oh my God, Lord, what am I missing now? You scaring me. You scaring me, bruh. And so this time what I understood what he was telling me is that the spirit that's been robbing me of my joy, and that's been literally like bleeding me dry of my power, my oomph, is anger.
That's strong.
What I realized what he was trying to do, and I didn't see the post-it notes that the charge nurse was doing towards the end. We charge nurse different. That's one thing that I could have been upset about, and I'm like, there's no point. We charge nurse different. I'm not an authority. She's an authority. You want me to write an education plan? I write the education plan. It is what it is. All right, Lord. Going in there with that mindset. Every time they would ask me to do something, sure. Absolutely. Yeah, no problem. Where is it? And how do you want me to do it? I got you. Until the end. I didn't see the other sticky note that said to add blood transfusion education. I went to see that the blood transfusion education was there.
Right, but you just didn't put it there, okay?
I didn't do it because why? Juwanna did not administer blood. And the previous nurse before me didn't stop it physically in the computer. So now it looks like who completed the blood.
Like you did it.
So bad. Especially in the field of nursing. I be wanting my name, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
Came at you crazy.
Didn't come at me crazy, but it was, hey, before you go, do you mind adding blood education? I'm like, are you sure it's not there? Log into the computer, look it up. Sure as day, she told me where to look. It's there. She's like, yeah, but that's from day shift. That's from da-da-da. That blood education stopped at 5 something. And she was like, and that wasn't there. Wasn't there. And she was like, well, that was very quick for the second one. I was like, that blood was already done before I got here. I said, now the saline was up, the tubing was up, but that blood was already done. And the blood was, I was like, no, I didn't hang any blood on my shift. And she was like, that was very quick. How quickly do you know? I said, I don't know. I just know it was started before my shift and it was done before my shift. She only got two units. I didn't give it. And that's all I said. And that's exactly how I said the education about your shift. She's like, yeah, but you complete on your shift. And I was like, okay. She's like, I didn't. I was like, I didn't, but I don't mind adding it. It's okay. It's not a problem. I don't mind adding it. And so after, I said what I said about, I honestly to God did not do anything with this blood except for take the tubing down. I still went back because I'm not arguing with you. I don't even have the energy to argue with you no more. I knew, obviously, I was off today. And I just, that was in there of like, don't argue, just let it go. Don't argue, just let it go. And not even that, but go and do exactly what they asked you to do. So I did it. I went to the computer, I went back, and I backtracked, and I charted. And I went back and I let them know. I said, hey, I went ahead and added the education for the blood transfusion, and then I just backcharted it to 1900 for yesterday's shift. Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, absolutely, no problem. Heparin drip. I don't control lab. I don't control when they release the labs. I don't control any of that. I have to get the result and know what to do with the result. Range that they have to be in. If they're not in that range, you're titrating that drip. You're either increasing it or you dropping it or you holding it. So I'm increasing it because according to that. But you a little early. I don't know this hospital. I'm just traveling here. It's not worth it. I'm literally just here for today. I'm off the next 2 days. I'm not coming back. All of these things show me, why do you, it don't even matter. Hey, do you mind messaging the doctor? My flesh up in here was like, you took all of that time to write a note, to come find me, to ask me to write a note to the doctor, to within the same breath say, oh, did you want me to message?
Why you just couldn't do that from this?
Why didn't you just do it? Why? Well, I said, sure, don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. No worries. You took the blood at a certain time. That's the time you wrote down. So when you go back to the lab, that's the time you put in there. But that's not the time you left this floor. So you left this floor 30 minutes ago and you giving me a blood result that's that. So now it's saying that it was done an hour ago. You didn't just leave an hour ago. But I have to change this rate that says
that you was there.
But you have to have that level of critical thinking to understand that. But they don't. And I don't know if God was, if it was it's not worth it, learn to choose my battles, or humble yourself because you're not in position, in an authority position. They are. So just do what they ask you to do. It's a real Joseph moment for me. For real. Because you know I know. You know I know. You know I know how to get you up out of here. I can help you fix this right here if y'all would just, but I'm not there. And I have to submit to authority. And it freaking sucks because it follows me every day. It follows me every day. It follows me everywhere. And it was a real lesson of, one, could I take the blame and the responsibility of somebody else messing up and not want to seek my own vengeance? Could you really just eat that and just let me worry about it? And I'm like, why would you even want that? Who does that sound like? JC. Really say if God is like repeating the scenario, he's not changing the scenario, he's changing you. Baby. 30 years old. Been in nursing for 7 years. And finally today, I held that in. So all that time that was like, I could say. I went to go draw the blood. The result came back the blood should have been drawn after this mark. I'm here right now. Y'all not doing that. Let me draw them. See, I don't always have to prove myself. I don't always have to be right. I don't always have to have the right answer. Could you just, until somebody calls on me? So after I let anger try to like, I can't believe that, because that charge nurse really got underneath my skin, my flesh. She really got underneath there and rattled that mother truck up. And it was a call Q and vent. Call Q and vent. No, it's okay. It's just another day of nursing. It's okay. Call your mom and vent. Nah, it's just another day of nursing. You not mad? I can see why I would be, but I don't feel like it's worth it anymore. It's okay. I'm off today. I'm off the next 2 days. I'm about to be chilling with my boo babe. Why would? It's okay. It's literally like this every shift. You just gonna keep being mad every shift. When I tell you immediately something lifted off of me and it shifted.
You found it, yes.
And he showed me what, boy. Why I gotta go toe to toe with demons? Why I gotta go toe to toe with demons? Why I gotta go toe to toe with these spirits, bruh? Why I couldn't see that was anger? I have to physically go toe to toe with anger for me to get my power back. Now I have power over anger. Now I have power over, I have to literally go to a psych ward to figure out what's attacking me to say you can't have me. And them niggas can fight, bruh. They come by the boatload. Nursing been teaching me a lot. So I get what my mom is saying, like, find another avenue. I get what she was trying to say. But the revelation I caught was, just let me vindicate you. Just flat out. And anger has the potential to steal your power. And I think that's why he say, do not let the sun go down on your anger. And then he told Cain, hey, can't you see anger wants you? Real bad. Its desire is to have you. I think he said sin. Sin is knocking at your door. This desire is to have you and to rule over you. And then the other verse hit me. I'm telling you, Holy Spirit said, do. Be slow to anger. Quick to listen. Because when you shut up, it's here, and he's obviously talking to you. You're not angry no more. It can't stay on you. That's what I realized, is that once you be like, I'm not angry, you got every right to be angry. No.
But just choose not to.
I don't want to be angry. It had to go. Man.
Thank you, Holy Spirit. Yes.
This lady, let me tell you how you try to poke and prod. All my patients was bedbound, pain seeking, up every hour. Up every hour. This one lady thought she was going to get me, baby. You're not doing it right. How would you like me to do it? It hurts. Would you like some pain medicine? You're not finna get that out of me. Because if it's joy in me, and once I feel like I went to work in a good space, I maintained that good space. Shout out to JC. Shout out to Holy Spirit. Got off in a good space. Came home in a good space. And now you's in a good space. Anger will really come up in your life, and boy, and it will sit there. People call it a chip on the shoulder. No, that's anger sitting there. And it digs its claws in you. And it's like heat that sit there. Just, you know when people get mad and it be the two ears that get to burning, and it be the revelation. Angry for what? So now I feel like it's my responsibility to hold on to my joy and to not be angry. Be angry for what? My goal is to not be angry. Is that going to happen? God get angry sometimes. But don't let anger consume
don't let it fester. Don't let it.
I think I've let it consume me. I've been doing this without GPS for a couple weeks now. A couple months. Turn off on some other exit. 6-minute drive turned to a 10-minute drive. I said, oh, okay. Give me more time to cool down. I was okay. Let me work it about it. Because it was still on me. It was still trying to get on me like, be mad, be mad. Well, can't believe she tried me like that. I'm going to write an angry letter.
Proper authority.
I'm gonna write a letter. I'm finna have a BF. You did this. You averted my little plans. You made me spend 10 more minutes in this car, all for a lesson? And to show me how to control anger and not for anger to control me, to like how really easy it could be. Because when I got out of my car, when the revelation, obviously that's why I was so chipper. The revelation hit me, it snuck up on me, and it sat there of, you're not angry. And you don't feel that pressure to be angry no more. Like you literally let it go. You literally just practice leaving your what is it, your shift, where it was at. Okay, myself. Shout out to the Holy Spirit. It's choosing not to be angry. It's a lot of things you could be angry about.
Yeah, especially we as a people. We choose anger, but I think that's one of our favorite little years. There's so many like trolls out here. It's people that really live to make you mad, to get that, to get that, to try to get that emotion out of you, to get that reaction out of you, to get that,
Yeah. Don't let them. Now I get where it's like, don't let people steal your joy.
So by that, they mean just don't let people place that anger inside you. Don't let them.
Yeah, don't let them drop it off at your door. No, nothing. Because even the venting sometimes, the tongue is very powerful. What I said walking up that long way was, I disconnect myself from everything that tried to connect to me on this foot. I will not leave out of here angry or upset. And just keeping that aware about, because at first it didn't want to go, but to realize that it couldn't even drive. I'm telling you, that car anointed down there. To know that it couldn't have me driving in the car, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to leave, because now I'm wasting this time. It's not omnipresent. It's not omniscient. You got to go. Because I'm going to waste your time here. There's layers to it. Because remember this time I was like, Lord, what is it? What? It's like it wasn't because you weren't physically saying it out of your mouth. You were still saying it here. You were still letting it get to you here. And you can't tell me you haven't. Because your man done felt it too. How did I let go of my anger? It was a choice. It was a choice not to be angry. And I think also knowing that God gave me something to look forward to. And how close it is. And he made it realistic for me. And he could have used anything. He could have used anything. And it wasn't the fact that I'm going to a new job. It was the fact that what I had at today, at this moment, looking straight ahead was, I'm off. The shift is over. I'm off. The shift is over. I'm off for 2 days. Please don't let that enter into your, because morning is here. So take joy.
Joy comes in.
Joy's already here. Just go ahead and take it. Walk with it. Let it walk with you, because joy's not walking with anger. I don't know why I thought they could just be. Nah, it's not the. I don't. Disney really good at having the good. No, they don't.
They are too. They don't run parallel. They go in opposite directions.
You know what I'm saying? Joy was like, well, if you want to roll with him, all right.
I can't have nothing on you, nothing in you, nothing boo. I completely dismiss myself out of you if you're gonna have anger in you.
You know, that's why I say misery love company. Cause you know what'll piss you off? When somebody venting and they mad and you nonchalant, you know what? No, people need to stop saying this nonchalant. It's not that I don't care. I don't care enough to let you get me out of my emotions. We're not doing that. But then people will do what? They'll hang up the phone. Because they want to keep that's how they get their power, but that little burst of power, it ends as soon as you It ends right there. But the joy be contagious. The joy touch somebody else, and then you really what they say, you made my day. How did the joy start in the morning, but it made your day?
So now your joy that you gave me right now, it helped through what I felt from earlier today. So they didn't say you made the rest of my day. They said you made my whole day.
You made my day.
So your joy that you put into me,
but they say that what? As soon as they meet you, as soon as they see you, they be like, "Oh, thank you." You ever had somebody just randomly say that? Your act of kindness produced joy. What they recognized as joy. I ain't even seen you for 2 seconds. Oh, thank you so much. I've been waiting on this all day. Thank you. You made my day.
Something so really good.
I just got here 2 seconds ago. And I made your day? And we be taking that lightly. Boy, you better.
And then we'll take it lightly as well, how when somebody says that you made their day, how just them receiving that kind of makes your day. How did I do that? I ain't even trying.
Because it's better to give than it is to receive. It's full circle. I'm telling you. Whenever I'm telling you, I be shaking in the boots whenever he tell me I gotta go back to bedside. I be like this. Why? And my mom be like, "So you just gonna keep going back?" Yeah, if that's what he tell me to do.
If that's what I need to be proved that if that's where.
But it's the how long.
Yeah.
Because you're not supposed to be learning the same lessons. He said whenever you ready. If 7 years is how long you want to be there, then hey, 7 years it is. That is the number of completion. Look, I do got 7 B's.
That was just it. I think it was a couple. It was a few things you needed to learn. But this probably being the icing on the cake, if not, for lack of a better word. This was your biggest boulder type thing. So you was chipping away until you got to where you need to be right here, right now.
And that had to be a lot to piss me off, boy. That was, it's like, Lord, why did you do it that way? Like, there was a lot of things that I could be angry about. But then it's like the bigger the void, the bigger the hole, the bigger he has to fill.
It ain't supposed to make sense to you anyway.
It ain't supposed to make sense. It's not. And if they working for me anyway, and I'm like, okay, well, if anger was holding up that much space, my God, how joyous am I about to be?
Joy is so much bigger than anger. So anger can do that. Imagine what joy can do. It's yes, Jesus.
On a Sunday. Took you to church already. We've been in church for 27. It was so good. Somebody called me an OG today. When the guy that I was like, yeah, if they asked for, I was like, and that's my mom's like, you just exude confidence. I was like,
I knew my shit is naive.
No, I know how to draw a lab because he made me start my career in ED as a tech. So one day I could do that. If they can't get your labs, I'll get your lab in about 5 minutes. You good? Got it. Cynthia, I said if they come up here, if lab come up here looking to draw some more labs for that 6 o'clock, tell them I got it already. He said, oh, you an OG. Triple OG. And when I sat back, to me, I feel like a baby. But then I'm like, where am I at? I've been a nurse for 7 years. The girl I was giving a report to, she's been a nurse for 8 years. And it's like, wow. Yeah, Lord. Because I ain't made it out of the prison yet. House soup. You made Joseph house soup. We don't know what Joseph was in. I asked God. See, this is why I need to stop asking. I said, what did Joseph do in the prison? Because it's not really depicted. I said, what did he go through to where he just stopped trying to get his vengeance? Stopped trying to say, hey, I don't deserve to be here.
Right, start fighting.
When did he stop fighting?
Innocent man, he deserved to be there.
It don't even tell you how long was he down there. Do we even know?
He made his own. Yeah.
I'm gonna be right here, Lord, until you elevate me. You put me right here. I guess I'm be right. And that having that acceptance.
Here is holy.
I'm telling you, he come right when he want to. I'm telling you, Juwanna sent it, and just having Pastor Michael Todd in the background of just, you keep trying to get to there. Focus right here. What is he trying to show you right now? I promise if you get it, I promise you buckle down. You're not doing, and I told Bree, I told Sierra, I told everybody, it's not about the fast, y'all. It's not about the praying, y'all. I'm not crazy. I know my God. I know when he's not talking to me. I know him. I promise y'all, I know this man. I know when it's really something he's trying to break off of me. And from January to December, Christ. Christ. Gotta take that on the shoulder. Check that on the chin. Jesus. That was, yeah. I knew, look, no, I knew it was something. I knew I was to blame when my situations weren't changing. Going to the same hospital. My mom said, you saying the same stuff every single time. Maybe that side isn't for you. I know it ain't for me. That's what pissed me off. And you hear me say it, I know it's not for me. But he got me here, so what? Learn not to take things personal. If you take it personal, it becomes you. It enters you. Like you personally not. You done, well, I almost said something.
No, I'm definitely into you.
You know what I'm saying? So into you. But yeah, don't take things personal. Now I know what anger's like. I know what it feels like. I know what it sounds like and how bad it could be on somebody. And I wouldn't want to wish that on anybody. And I ain't saying it's my personal mission to free people from anger, but we gonna definitely do some healing up in here. And I think that's it for episode 2. Twin? Power from anger?
Power from anger. Ooh, that's what it's like. My God.
Yeah.
We're driving cars on a Mars tonight.